What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So we had the final review video on the Ford GT race car from Revell, and it's done. It's done, and it actually looks pretty darn good. So just in case you don't know, I did this with the Scale Motorsports super detailed kit, which replaces a few things and just makes it a little more better than the kit version, you want to call it, or the stock version. But I'll get into that much more detail later on into the video. But right off the bat, the kit went together really well. I am really happy how well the kit went together. For me, I had no issues whatsoever. Yeah, it went together super well for me. I know some people had some issues in the past, but for me, it was a piece of cake. It went very easy, and it's actually a really good kit. I'm not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and show you what I did to it, and stay tuned to the end of the video. Of course, the slideshow. So, the things are not included kits is, well, the super detailed kit, which replaces the wheels, the brakes, the rear diffuser back here, which are a lot skinnier than the kit ones. Obviously, it replaces the wing mount or wing holder, what I want to call it. Those guys right here down here. It replaces a couple other things, a bunch of detail parts. It actually has mirrors, like photo edge for the mirrors. It has new canards for the front, which are a lot better and a lot skinnier. There's a bunch of photo edge, so you get photo edge grills in there, over here, and the back end you got photo edge grills on the front. So it's a really good kit. It really livens up the build, especially the wheels and the brakes. Those are the big major differences in this kit, and I think it really makes the build a lot more better and more poppier, just say. And especially the rear diffuser back here. I mean, those are just like a million times better than the kit ones, because the kit ones are super thick and it just doesn't look good. But overall, all that out there is done, and that's pretty much what the Scale Motorsports super detailed kit does. It's up there in price, but I gotta say, I think it is worth it, because you're making this model look 10 times better than the box stock version. So, but that's pretty much about it for the Scale Motorsports. Another thing in my aftermarket was the decals. I didn't go with the red, white, and blue theme that's on an art box, because I kind of figured that's kind of a boring livery, and it's out there. Everybody knows that car, and it's just like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's out there. So I went ahead and did the Motorcraft livery or livery, and I absolutely love the Motorcraft. It's very cool. I love the paint scheme, or the decal scheme, you want to call it. You can call it paint scheme. The red, and I absolutely love how it looks. Motorcraft number 66. So it's pretty much cool, very cool. All this is all decals. Only red you have to paint is the mirrors, but that's pretty much about it. All the rest is decals. So, and I don't know, I absolutely love the Motorcraft. I think it looks very cool. So the color is Splash Paint's Frozen White, which is the whole body. Super simple paint scheme. It's just one color. That's that's one good reason about this livery or livery. It's just you paint the whole car white, and then the rest is just decals. So, but other than that, it turned out pretty good. I absolutely love it. Motorcraft Power EcoBoost on the wing stuff. The wing, or the spoiler you want to call it, has carbon fiber decals. I did those by myself. Those were not included with the Scale Motorsports super detail kit. But the Scale Motorsports super detail kit does include a lot of carbon fiber decals for the side here, the front, the whole chassis, all carbon fiber. But the spoiler, I did all separate, so I wanted that carbon fiber. The interior is pretty simplified. It's just mainly aluminum and black, and some carbon fiber bits and pieces here. you know, and some seat belts. So the interior wasn't really too special. It's, you know, it's your typical race car interior. So, but that was pretty good. The engine actually was pretty good. It's like I said, it's a super simple kit. There's only 88 parts, so a very low parts count kit. But you're not gonna be so much of an engine anyway. But you do have this weird the air scoop, you want to call it, that picks up air. So I'm going to tell you this right now. I knew right off the bat. And the instructions tells you put that on before you put the body on. I obviously didn't do that because I kind of figured it might be a pain in the butt to put the body on after. So make sure you put this part back on, or on after you put the body on. I think it'll probably make it a lot easier than putting it on, because it actually does have to go on top of the body. So this guy right here, make sure you put on after the body, the way I did it, and it was actually pretty easy because the instructions, like I said, it tells you put it on before the body, and I don't think that will work too well because it actually does have to go on top of the body and stuff. So just keep that in mind. So the way I did it, I think, you know, is easiest, but who knows, if you want to try it what the revell tells you, then you go ahead and do it that way. But I just did it after, put the body on first, then did that part after, and it looks pretty good. The windows were on super well. Actually, the front windshield is not glued in. It's actually a friction fit in there. I didn't glue the front windshield on. It was so tightly, and it didn't need any glue. So the front windshield perfect. The side glass needed a little bit more sanding on the side, but other than that, those were on perfect. The rear glass goes around this scoop here perfectly. Needs a little more sanding on the sides for it to fit, but other than that, the whole back of the glass went on perfect also. So all the windows went on beautifully. I can't really say much more than that about that. The positive thing is the black trim is already done for you, so that makes things a lot nicer for you and a lot easier, and it saves your time consuming. So I'm really glad how Revell did that. But that's pretty much about it. The kit, like I mentioned, is a really good kit. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually very good. I might be building another one of these in the future with a different livery and stuff, but who knows when that will be. But I'll definitely be doing another one in the future. But this one, I'm really happy how it turned out. I'm super happy how it turned out. It turned out super nice, and especially the Motorcraft livery, I think it really spicing up the build a little bit, and it's a really cool car. My first time doing a race car like this, and first time experiencing it, it actually wasn't bad. The decals I used actually worked perfectly. The only thing that sucked about them is the ones I got, you do have to cut, you know, precise on the decals because it's one big decal sheet. So you do have to cut them precise with the decals, but that's the only challenge for me. But other than that, the whole decals went on perfectly, no issues, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love how it turned out. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. My first time doing a race car like this, and it's actually a very good experience. If you've never done a race car before, I highly recommend you doing one. It's very cool. It's a fun experience. I know a lot of people don't do race cars because it's a lot of decals, and it is a lot of decals. It took me a whole day to do the body, these Motorcraft decals, because you do certain amount of decals, and you want to take a break and stuff because you don't want to do it all, in 1 hour, because that would be really stressful. So it took me a whole day just to decal the body and stuff, and then you want the decals to dry for about 2 to 3 days, if not longer, before you do the clear coat. But other than that, that's pretty much about it. There's gonna be a slideshow of it in the photo booth right after this. But let me know what you think, and new build will be starting pretty soon. But until my next video, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.